short today. Feels like I fell 1,000 times. Nothing but doubt to flood my mind. 'Cause sometimes it's hard to remember why I ever started racing with my dreams. A restless December, feeling I was meant for more than I believed. I'll never surrender, rather try and fail and fall 1,000,000 times. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I know as close as I am now, I will struggle, I will shout. There's no stopping, there's no doubt. I'm on my way. There's no stopping, there's no doubt. I'm on my way. I swear I meant to do this. I'm told that love would never lie. Where my head has met my heart and they are beautifully aligned. But sometimes it's hard to remember everything I've done that's brought me to this space. I started with embers, now a raging fire is burning in this place. I'll never surrender, rather try and fail and fall 1,000,000 times. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I know as close as I am now, I will struggle, I will shout. There's no stopping, there's no doubt. I'm on my way. There's no stopping, there's no doubt. I'm on my way. I know as close as I am now, I'm on my way. Maybe I'm a little young, but you don't know what I've become. Can't you see it in my face? But even living in disguise, but you can see the killer in my eyes. I've got a look you can't escape. Poco no mirai wa.
Good morning, my coffee beans. We survived a weekend. It's another Monday. It's another day to start another week. And I'm kind of excited about it. I think we're going to have a great week this week. I know that we've got some weather heading in on us. Of course, it's that time of the year where we here in Arkansas, it's one day it's nice and shiny. The next day we got tornadoes and hail. Anyway, it keeps things exciting though. Keeps us on our toes. You know, keeps us awake, which is, I guess, a good thing. You know, why not? It just, just another day. Had a really good show yesterday with over on Clear as Mud. Max, D-Max, graciously accepted the invitation to kind of fill in while Banana is taking a little bit of a breather, and he did a fantastic job. He came in with a story that was of great interest to him, and even though he was a little unsure, he said, I really don't do news. I really don't, that's not whatever. I think he did a great job, and of course, I'm biased, right? I think everybody knows that because I think I think everything that Max does is phenomenal, but I thought he did a really good job. I thought it was very concise. I thought it was very detailed and as well put together a story as as you could want. And you know, if that's something that he if he enjoyed, and if it was something that kind of maybe itched a certain part of his brain, and he wants to do things like that in the future, kind of doing a little bit of a newsy type thing, I think he would. I think he would do quite well. Especially about that part of the internet. When you get into the whole anime and the really super kind of how do I put it without being just there's not a lot of I know a lot of people kind of like anime and they like that type of that type of stuff. Um, but it seems like there's in our neck of the woods or like whatever. I know Bo Blacks has covered some of that stuff kind of in the past, but as a general rule, it's not something our little part of the internet does. So maybe having somebody that would cover that kind of topics and stuff, could be something. I don't know. Anyway, let's just get into the thing here. I don't know if Dave is watching this morning. Yeah, he is. Yeah, tentacle fuck me exactly. But anyway, here's I think this is probably a good depiction of what Dave and Ollie go through a lot of days. He's trying to train Ollie right now not to get on the counters and things like that. And I don't know if he's using the spray bottle technique or not, but if he was, he'd be trying to spray Ollie maybe a little bit or whatever, and Ollie would just be like, doing a scene out of Flashdance or something. And if you don't get that reference, then you might need to go check out the movie because it's a really good movie. But anyway, he's the dude's telling his wife, he goes, I think the cat's starting to enjoy the spray bottle too much. I don't know. I just found that funny. I found it funny. What do you want? Okay. You broke him. I bet you did, Dave. I bet you just broke his will. Just poor Ollie. You just, um, speaking of Dave, and while we're on the copious one, Dave has started a new little segment, on his channel, a new little thing where he's doing a little short of a morning to kind of for the day, a little bit of news in there, and he's also kind of letting people know what's coming up that evening, right? What he's got going on. So let's just take a quick little synopsis, little look at this, whatever. And Kim says she's already contacted PETA. Oh, fashion. Oh no, Dave, you're in trouble. They're calling PETA on you, dude. Oh Lord. But let's listen to what Dave had to say this morning.
Yo, good copious morning, everybody. It is Monday, March 6, 2023. New feature right here on DeadOnDave Productions. It's your morning feed. Check it out, man. John Jones, greatest heavyweight champion, greatest combat sports athlete of all time after what he was able to accomplish. 3 years off, 50 pounds, and absolute domination. John Jones absolutely rocked that friggin' house. That was awesome to see. Also, Chris Rock returns in a massive way, big way, huge special, Netflix, hour long, rock solid for the most part. A little bit of but a lot of bang. And he closed it with about 7 or 8 minutes that we will talk about later tonight on Dead on Dave Live, Monday, Xylee edition. Woo! But that's not all. Right now, Peepaw is about to be live in 12 minutes. Go check him out on his channel. He's talking about Aiden Ross, the whole Andrew Tate situation, and a whole lot more. Peepaw, go grab your coffee.
Okay, so there we go. So those are going to be, I think those are going to be neat. I think those are going to be much appreciated, and I appreciate the shout out, Dave. But there you go, guys. Tonight we got Xylee. We've got talking about the Chris Rock situation. I think he got the sports out this morning, Xylee. So maybe he won't go sports on you tonight. Hopefully. Yeah. So I don't know what all else we're going to be talking about tonight, but I do know that we're going to talk about the Chris Rock special. I have watched it. It is, I enjoyed it. But the last 7 to 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes of it, it's a doozy. It is a doozy. And I've already started collecting stuff for the show tonight, and I'm looking forward to having that conversation. I'm looking forward to hearing Dave's thoughts on it. So, and Xylee's as well. So make sure you guys tune in tonight. I believe it's Dave. Correct me in the chat if I'm wrong, but it should be like 7 p.m. Eastern Standard tonight. Correct? Looking forward to that. I think it's going to be a cool thing. So make sure you guys set your alarm clocks, and so you can tune in. Yeah, 7 p.m. Eastern. Xylee has confirmed it. That is what time we will be going live over on DeadOnDave. So anyway, looking forward to that. Of course, we will have probably the copious. We'll have probably the copious match game. I'll be working on that, of course, and maybe even a who's the twit. We'll see. Oh Lord, now I've had a senior moment where my brain just kind of went foggy on me. But I think anyway, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's get into it. Let's have some fun tonight. But until then, let's see what Peepaw has to say this morning. Now, as you know, D-Max had a little bit of a blow up this last few days. He did a little video on the Twitter. It got a few views. Kind of making a really concise, little funny meme video of the presidents in Discord. That, little meme that's going around. He did that concerning a certain situation and what have you, right? Nicholas DiOrio had us play it over on DeadOnDave. And I think I played it on my channel. Augie RFC and Bo Blacks and Keemstar, Mudahar, they were all on RFC the other Augie's After Hours the other night. They were talking and whatever. They went in and played the Keemstar defense video that Max did back in 2016. And anyway, so Hannah Clark here says, D-Max, after not getting canceled for his stand with Keem video and praised by the RFC community. Let's see what we got going here. Oh, we got some more D-Max dancing, right? He's celebrating that he didn't get canceled. Oh, Lord. Here's the thing about it. When I talk to you just briefly, kind of a little segue here. When I was really having some serious conversations with Max, trying to get him to come out of the mothballs and to come back into this community and kind of re-engage with us and have some fun. We talked about that. We talked about some of those videos and stuff and how, whatever. And I told him, I said, no, I said, your videos are fine, dude. I said, your videos are, one of the great testaments is if you can go back and watch videos from 5-6 years ago, whatever they are, and they stand up, they stand the test of time. They still are just as true then as they are today. That is a testament to two things. One, that the person that was making the video, right, was right on the money and had the right stance or take on things. And two, that person is they're above average intelligence, right? They have their head screwed on straight, right? So even at a young age, right? So because Max was a young man back then, he's still a young man, but he was, you know, he was a young man back then. He had a good level head on his shoulders, and not only did he have a good level head on his shoulders, but he was also extremely talented. He was even so talented that back then on that very video, Tipster, back 6 years ago, commented on it, you know, and was talking about how talented he was. So it wasn't just me, right? It wasn't just me that saw the talent in this, right? And I still stand by my statement about Max. If life had not done, life happens, right? Max had some things that, you know, he had school, college, things like that kind of came in and took over his life as those things do. But if Max would have been able to have kept on the trajectory that he was on, as far as YouTube, there's no doubt in my mind that right now he would be a multi-million sub YouTuber. He just really is that talented, guys. You know, and as soon as he kind of gets some things squared away, you know, he's moving, he's relocating to another place, he's selling his house, that type of stuff. You know, I can tell you from conversations that I've had that his focus is making content again. He wants YouTube. He wants to make content. This is going to be his pursuit. And I, for one, am happy about that. And I, for one, am going to be as encouraging to him as I possibly can, because I really believe that that Max is someone we need in this community right now. I think his style of creation and his ability to look at a situation and to look at it and go at it from a logical standpoint, and not that he's not infallible, because, you know, if he isn't, you know, he does make mistakes or whatever, but he will sit there and tell you, I'll take it on the chin. If I screwed up here, hold me accountable. And I think that is something that we need, that he doesn't have a hubris about him to where he thinks that his way is the only way, or his views are the only views. And so, no, D-Max does not suck, Beaver McWood. You're just jealous. You're just jealous, that's all. Well, from the looks of this next video here, it looks like Southern California, or no, this is, this is Absolute Madness in Tahoe. I think Tahoe may be North California. I'm not for sure the geographic location, but it looks like there was some. They got a little snow. There's another place. They got a little snow up there, right? And evidently these people are kind of like people here in Arkansas. I don't think they're used to it.
Going backwards.
So, but the commentation on this video and this guy talking or whatever, right?
It's like people skiing. Sure. Oh, he ran into that bank. Oh, he's gonna slide into that Tesla.
What is he doing?
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god. What is he doing, dude?
Oh no. Oh, he's gonna hit that Tesla.
What does he do? That's the thing. You have no control.
He can't.
Like,
ice. Here he goes. He's gonna hit it.
When you start losing, when you lose traction, you know there's
Tesla.
no stopping.
Oh no! Oh no!
They're all running.
Get out of the way!
Oh, it's gonna bring it down.
Oh my god!
Oh no! You guys gotta come out.
Oh! Here comes a Tesla down the hill. Oh shit! We should probably pull. Oh my!
I stopped the video
my God,
for you. Oh, they're piling up. We got video.
Oh, I hear him.
Of course,
Oh no! Get out of the way, dude.
It's like what do you call it?
Oh yeah. This Jeep just
like
went
a domino
around. People
effect,
are trying
right?
to go down the hill.
One,
Oh,
then the rest
look.
will break loose. They keep going.
Jeep's still coming.
Why is he still spinning?
Oh, into the door.
Dude,
I don't
this is
think
what ended up
here's-
on Daily Mail.
Yeah, he's
last
okay.
weekend. Look, he's going
Yeah,
backwards
the
now.
guy's
He's
still
stuck.
hitting his. He's still.
Is he
Look.
locked?
Yeah, dude, he's locked up. Listen.
I don't. He's still engaged. Like he's got his
Just
drive
leave it
train
there.
going.
Why does he
I
keep
don't know
doing
what
that?
he's doing. That's
Stop.
kind of weird.
Holy
Put it in-
shit.
Fucking put it in your e-brake, bro.
You put on your e-brake, you idiot. E-brake ain't going to help you on that situation. Most expensive dominoes ever. Exactly. You know how you handle and how you drive in a situation like this, guys? It's real simple. You don't. You stay at home, period. Right? Vehicles are not meant to go in this type of weather. And it's sad to say, but a lot of people don't like, listen, people here in Arkansas where I live, we get a little weather on and look, you know, you guys, I had to do a midnight run, or not midnight run, but I had to run what we call an emergency run to go get my wife. And what I had to go through, these people, there were people in ditches because they just don't, they get excited, they overreact, anyway. They're out there driving on tires that hasn't seen tread in 2 years, but they won't replace the tires because who knows why. I don't know. It's just, anyway, whatever. All right. So this next one, this one here is befuddling to me. I got to keep the audio down because it's got music and stuff. And me and YouTube have been going around on the video I did Saturday. Yeah, it got claimed, and then it got claimed again. And when it got claimed the second time, they blocked it. The video actually disappeared from the World Wide Web, and it's supposed to be trimming out the section now that got claimed and has been blocked where it won't even be shown around the world. I don't know. Stupid thing. They don't want you. I don't understand. I'm going to rant here for a second, guys. I'm really going to rant here for a second. Television stations, right? Your local affiliates, your mainstream like CNN or Fox or MSNBC, whatever, can cover these news stories. They can show these things, right? They can talk about it, and they get no pushback from YouTube, right? They get a pass, right? Like these little affiliates and stuff, like your local affiliates, like wherever it is that you live, like in the States, right? So, your local ABC, your local, whatever it is, right? They can cover a news story. They can upload the little segment or whatever onto their YouTube channel, and they have no problems with it. YouTube doesn't give them any flack. I take the same video segment. I do a news story. I cover it. I bring it to you, the coffee beans, and then YouTube comes to me and says, "Oh, no, sorry, you're going to get a community guideline strike because you're showing violence against children." Help me understand this. Help me understand this. I understand that YouTube has a deal with like music labels and things like that, and it allows music artists to say some things that they say that, guess what, you and I as creators can't say. All right, they get a pass. YouTube gives them the pass. I get that. I understand. No problems. I can even understand that they have a different working relationship with the mainstream medias, like, Fox and ABC and NBC and all that. I understand. No problems, right? Got it. But your little local affiliates and stuff, right? And they're showing the same segments. They're showing the same little excerpts that somebody's recorded on their phone. Yeah. Yeah. And they're doing commentary over it, just like what I do, or like any other given YouTuber out here that does this same type of coverage or same time of stories or news coverage like I do. And I don't understand, YouTube. Help me understand. I've tried to have conversations with them, but it's like, it's seriously, it's like I'm talking to a robot. I'm literally talking to a robot. And what's so frustrating, this is what I think is the most frustrating to me, right? Because let's just be quite honest. Let's be real frank about this, right? YouTube is really the only platform out here where creators can come and do things, right? Like this, right? I guess you could do it on Twitch, right? But Twitch is really more geared towards playing games, I feel, things like that. I know they have the just chatting section, but it's really more geared towards gaming, right? And I know there's other like like other platforms out there that like Kick is getting, starting up, and there's some other ones out there, whatever. But and Kick, hopefully, maybe Kick will be able to thrive and survive. I hope, because I'm all about there being competition, right? But some of those other ones are kind of problematic in some ways. So I'm, and let's just also be honest, there's just not the base, People are not tuning in over there to watch things unless they're like of a certain demographic. We'll just say it. We'll leave it at that, right? So YouTube is kind of it, right? And as part of my job, I am I have to deal with Google proper. I'll put it that way. And within my business, when I'm doing my job, right, when I take off my peepaw hat and I put on my business hat, and I'm dealing with things with end users and things like that, mediating between them and Google, I have avenues that I can quickly talk to support staff, right? They have chats where we can do chats. I can send emails. I can open up tickets. I can do whatever I need to do. And usually it is rectified in a very timely manner. Usually within 30 minutes to an hour, we can get a situation resolved. No problems, right? We have to go to Twitter and we have to add it Team YouTube, right? Hopefully get into the DMs with them and initiate a conversation with them. But we have to put exterior pressure on them. We have to get people from Twitter to like and share the tweet, and it gets their attention, right? To me, that's a very flawed mechanism. And I don't see why. And I can even see the argument, like, smaller creators or whatever, they couldn't just give that to everybody. I get that, right? And I also understand that when you do reach a certain milestone, you get a liaison that you can interact with directly on YouTube. I understand that. Maybe one of these days I'll have that. I don't know. But smaller creators like myself, we don't have that avenue. We don't have that. And it can be really frustrating. It's a little bit frustrating at times. That's all I'm going to say. So anyway, so let's get into this here. Let's see what we got. So we got some water park here. We got some people enjoying the water, and then let's see what happens here. So what? Okay. So we got, what that is. What is this? Oh, does this guy think he's the Flash? Does he just think he's the Flash? He can just run? Okay, listen. All I'm going to say is in a situation like that, dude, enjoy that kind of stuff when you're young, because when you get old like me, that ain't nothing but trouble waiting to happen. That's like a broken hip or some nonsense. That's what that is. Okay. So let's talk about this. So this is a clip from a recent Destiny stream, and Nicholas DeOrio is kind enough to have the link here, so you can go out there and check Nicholas DeOrio's Twitter feed from yesterday, and this 7 hours ago. So this is yesterday. You can see the whole thing, right? So this was an interesting little clip here. So Aiden Ross calls into Destiny stream, and Aiden Ross was recently permanently banned off of Twitch. Which was like his 8th time to be banned from Twitch, and they finally just said, you just delete us, no more us, and bam, that was it. He's no more. So, if I'm understanding the timetable right, kind of what happened is, because I'm not a shocker, I'm not an Aiden Ross content consumer, nor am I a Destiny consumer. the stuff that it's just not my bag. But just kind of following the news and stuff as I do. Aiden Ross got a suspension / ban off of Twitch. He got mad. And the reason why was because he was showing a stream. I think it was one of his streams or segments of one of his streams when he was over on, or maybe he was simulcasting on Twitch and over on Kick. I'm not for sure of the exact scenario there, but I know that he had that Kick chat was being shown on the stream on Twitch. And in the chat, there was some very bigoted, we'll say. So there were some symbols that were shown and there were some words that were said and what have you. And so Aiden got a ban from Twitch. He then goes over on Twitch, and I think he had like 20,000 people that was watching him, and he just decided to flat out show porn, right? So anyway, I don't know where Aiden Ross stands on the Kick platform. I don't know if he's still allowed on there or not, but Twitch says, "Eat us, delete us. Bye-bye." So anyway, he calls into the Destiny stream, and this occurs.
Yeah. See, bro, so why do people like you? You seem pretty normal to me. You're having a normal conversation. Oh, what's your opinion on Andrew Tate?
Rapist.
Bro, you had me, bro. I really, really liked you until you said that, bro. Why the...
Now, for those of you who may not know, Aiden Ross is a Tate supporter. So much so that he recently even shaved his head in an attempt to make himself resemble Tate in Tate's physical appearance, right? The shaved head, the 5 o'clock scruffy looking shadow, the whole deal, right? Aiden Ross has been a Tate supporter for quite some time. So Destiny saying this, I can imagine probably just said, send Aiden Ross, into the stratosphere.
The fuck did you just say that, bro? You were so cool to me. You fucking, everything you're saying I agree with, and you just had to fucking say. He's not a rapist, bro. He is not a fucking rapist, bro. He is not a rapist. Why would he need to rape anyone? He's hot. He has money. He's rich. He has fucking clout. He has power.
Yeah, because a rich, and I know I'm but that is such a stupid argument, right? Just because a person has money or has clout, right, or is good looking, that automatically disqualifies them as someone who would rape somebody? Come on.
Why the fuck would he need to rape anyone, bro?
I mean, do you think that hot people that are ripped with money and power don't ever rape people or traffic people?
Okay, I'll explain to you what he did. He basically did.
Now, if you notice, Aiden Ross doesn't answer the question, right? He moves on, he jumps, right? Because Destiny Fly asked me, he goes, "You don't think someone that's got clout, money, would never rape somebody?" And then Aiden's like, "Well, I'm going to tell you what he did." So now he's going to justify. Now he's going to go into spin mode. He's going to try to paint it into a better light.
Did OnlyFans before OnlyFans, okay?
Well, no, I think what he did is he got women to fall in love with him. Then he flew them out to Romania, and then he had them work like 15-hour shifts, and then he stole money from them while he had them work in the basement of his
they got a percentage though, and he put them on. So
yeah, but he lied about the percentage he gave them, right? Like he's on video talking about how he would scam them with their taxes to steal money from them. Like,
I mean, he's a businessman. Well,
so there you go. He's just a businessman, guys. You heard it from Aiden. He's just a misunderstood businessman. So what that he enticed these women with a certain picture and a certain lifestyle to come in here, and so what if he put them away in a basement and made them do the cam girl things, and so what if he kept their passports, and so what if he took all their money and just gave them a pittance to kind of keep them somewhat appeased. That don't. He's just a good businessman. It doesn't matter that he's went on shows like Fresh and Fit and other of these alpha male type programs, bragging about these deeds. That doesn't matter. Come on.
You know what? I mean, listen, it wasn't the best.
Well, I mean, you can say that's a bit. I agree, it is a business. I don't disagree. He's a businessman. He's a good businessman. But the business that he ran was sex trafficking, right?
You think I'm jealous, Beavers? You think I'm jealous? I'm not jealous. Here's the difference. I don't look at women as a commodity to be traded. Shocker. I actually think women should be respected and treated like a human being, right? That they have thoughts, they have opinions, they have free will. They should be respected, right? You know, and I'll be honest with you. Some of the women that I've seen, some of the comments and statements that I've made, makes them look pretty damn stupid. But you see guys like Aiden Ross here, and some of the statements that he makes looks pretty damn stupid. That is not something that is exclusive to women. There's some really stupid young guys out there too, making some really stupid statements. So no, I'm not jealous, dude. Come on. Not at all. Yeah, jealous, right? Tate is bending over picking up soap for his cellmate. 15% jealous. Exactly, Max. I'm just 15% jealous, right?
I mean, how do you feel about OnlyFans?
I think it's pretty good.
Okay, he was basically doing OnlyFans, signing basically these OnlyFans agencies before OnlyFans. You know?
Yeah, but
OnlyFans
OnlyFans doesn't traffic women. Do you know if OnlyFans is trafficking women?
Well, what does trafficking women exactly mean? Because
trafficking women means that he was using methods of deception by telling women that he was in love with them and wanted to marry them. He was bringing them over to Romania, and then he was using another girlfriend, his bottom bitch, to deceive the women into eventually getting into sex work, where they thought that they were still in love with him, but in reality, he was just there to capitalize on their sexuality and sell their.
Welcome to the world, bro. And that's what people do. I've gotten played before. I played girls before. We all do that, bro.
Yeah, I agree. Welcome to the world and welcome to prison. I mean, that's why.
There's a difference between. This is the disconnect that I think Aiden Ross is having here, right? P-Paul back in his day was used and manipulated by a woman, and used me for my money, used me for what she could get from me. It was a learning experience. 100% was a learning experience, but I wasn't held captive in another country because the person took my passport, and I wasn't forced to get in front of a camera and engage in sex talk and sex trade type stuff. So there's a big difference between that and getting played by somebody, right? I think everybody at some point in your life, you're going to get played. It doesn't necessarily have to mean you won't necessarily get played by a love interest, shall we say. It could just be someone that you meet and they just take advantage of your good nature. And so you help them out. They're down on their luck. You give them some money, you help them try to give up. I mean, especially if you have a kind heart, right? And I've been played by people. I'm not as the years go by and as I've learned and gotten used, manipulated, whatever. I have become a little bit more jaded about things. I think that's natural, but I refuse to allow the world to harden my heart so much that I won't help people. I still want to help people. I just have learned that you have to be extremely careful and that you have to put in things to safeguard and to make sure that this is not somebody who's just a user or manipulator, right? Yeah. So I think the thing about it is I think Aiden Ross is such a Tate sycophant that he honestly truly believes that Tate is infallible, that he walks on water, and that he can do no wrong.
He's in jail in Romania. Like, that's what you do. Yeah. Some people murder people, they go to jail. Some people rape people, they go to jail. Some people sex traffic and they go to jail. Like, that's welcome to the world. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the first little clip. And then, so Chris the Narc had another little segment here that I found kind of interesting.
You know, I just sit here and say shit in a monotonous tone, and then I play half of it off as memeing.
Like, you have no emotion, bro. Like, you need some serotonin, dopamine in your body. Like, you need to come get high with me. What I do is you know, I will literally have people do dares for thousands of dollars, and like of them like torturing, you know, and hurting themselves, and it just feels so good. Like, you get high from it.
You hear what he's saying? And I know this is something that there's some clip stuff off recent streams and stuff, right? Where he gets people, his followers, his fans, right? And he gets into conversations with them and says, listen, do this, some sort of either physically harmful to themselves, right? Maybe not long term, just could be short term. It's demeaning or embarrassing, right? Humiliating for them, right? And they have to do it on camera. They have to do it live for his entertainment, right? For his whatever. This is content to him, right? Like he had one where he took and had a guy this dude go into his brother's room, and he poured some substances on his brother who was asleep in the bed, and then he took a baseball bat and he started smashing his brother's wall. Now that's peak content right there. That's peak freaking entertainment to me, right? I honestly and truthfully, I don't understand why people tolerate and watch and put up with people like that. It is really truly befuddling to me. And I think really and truly it all boils down to there's way too many young people out there with their little minds full of oatmeal. It's just mush up there. And so they see someone do something. So it's kind of like a situation where monkey see, monkey do, right? So this person did this thing for Aiden Ross. So guess what? I'm going to do it. And so I can get on camera and I can be associated with it. Why? Why would you want to be associated with something like that? People are laughing at you guys. They're not laughing with you. They're not sitting there saying, oh, how cool you are. They're looking at you and pointing at you and saying, you are a dummy. You are an idiot. I don't. There are people who make content out there that is funny and entertaining, that is not demeaning, that is not going to belittle their viewers and followers. They entertain them. If they make fun or belittle anyone, it's themselves, right? They self-deprecate. I self-deprecate. I make fun of myself. I belittle myself, right? Because if it's directed at me, then maybe somebody else out there that needs a break from it, right? That doesn't need, they need a little laughter in their life, right? But this guy.
Okay. Well, listen, it's fucking 1 a.m. for me. I got a show tomorrow morning. Is there anything else you want to go over real quick?
What kind of show?
Doing a debate about Andrew Tate and whether or not he's a sex trafficker.
You know he's not, bro. Get off his nuts, bro. He's a good guy.
Hey, I got invited for it, okay? Damn.
He changed my life, bro.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. He changed a lot of people's lives, especially those girls that got shipped to Romania to do cam work.
Yeah. And then there was one other little thing here this is where Destiny really makes Aiden Ross look like the buffoon that he is.
I see what you're doing here now. To be honest, if he ever said something like, I mean, it's different, bro. You're comparing Hitler to Tate? Come on.
Well, it was an interest because I think there's a quote from Hitler saying OnlyFans is the second Holocaust. And he said that before he even did the first one. So I'm sure you'd agree with that at least, right?
Wait, Hitler said OnlyFans is the Holocaust?
The second Holocaust.
How did Hitler know?
Yeah, I know. That's crazy, huh? Just because
What the
Hitler might have
fuck?
said a couple good things doesn't mean that Hitler's a good guy, right? Same thing with Aiden, or not Aiden. Same thing with Andrew Tate. I'm sure that Andrew Tate has said some good things. He has a listener who says good things, but overall, he's like a scam artist. I don't think he's a good guy.
Okay, show me where he said something about Hitler said OnlyFans is going to be the second Holocaust. Please show me where he said that.
It was in the second version of Mein Kampf, but I think that ISIS burned that down when they invaded Germany last.
Fuck, there's a second Mein Kampf?
Yeah, but he'd written it. There was only one version because he'd written it when he was in that fucking bunker before he killed himself.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I see what you're.
And people listen to Aiden Ross and follow him. And he's that stupid. He's stupid. He is unequivocally a moron. And it's sad. It is so that I can't fathom that this guy has the thousands and thousands and thousands of people that watch him. And he's that brain dead. Oh. Listen, guys. Right here. See this little thing popped up? One of the first things that you can do to help people understand not how to be oatmeal heads, right? To have oatmeal for brains. You go to my merch store. I launched some new shirts, got them out there. They're $20, right? I think for shipping and handling, depending on where you live in the world, it's gonna be like $25 total. I think something like that with shipping, handling, tax, whatever else. I made it literally. I made it as cheap as it possibly could be, and it's a really, really good. I think it's a really good design. Let me pull it up here for you guys. Let you see them. It's just don't be an oatmeal for brains. I don't know how else to say it, guys. Just don't be an oatmeal for brains. Come on. Why is your crap not loading today? Oh, Lord. Let me just do it this way. Here we go. Boom. Is he going to pull it up for me? Yes, there we go. Boom. We'll just do it that way because this one's being stupid. Thank you, D-Max. I appreciate you. So here you go. I don't know why these two are not loading. This Stream Elements is having some issues this morning, but you got gray, right? You get a gray shirt, has the oatmeal for brains, and I don't know, like if you can see it or not here on the screen, but inside the oatmeal, inside their mush brains up there, there's the little Twitter icons, there's the Discord icon. You can get, if you're a big person like myself, it goes all the way to 5XL. It comes in different sizes. I've got different colors. There's a white one. There's a royal blue one. Okay. There's royal blue there. If you are a young lady and you would like pink your thing, I got you a pink one there. There's a black one, right? It's just Empress K did just a phenomenal job on them, on the design, the artwork. Anyway, just check that out if you're so inclined. Of course, there's other things. You can get a snapback hat there. There's coffee mugs. So you're waiting for, okay, Max got him a black one. I ordered a gray one myself. I think it should probably be here sometime this week. As soon as I get it, I'll wear it on stream so you guys can see it. Also, while you're at it, let's do the whole YouTube thing. Remember, subscribe, like, all that kind of stuff. Put the little notification bell on there so that when I go live or I'm doing something, you'll be alerted to it. I'm here every morning. Every morning I'm here at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, unless, again, it is that time of the season where we have the tornado seasons through here. We have a season. Here in Arkansas, we have a season. It's called tornado season. You know, you got your winter seasons, your fall, your spring, your summer. We have a tornado season, we have the tornadoes that come through and tear everything up. So unless we're having extremely bad weather where there's the light, electricity's on off, that kind of stuff, I'll be here Monday through Friday, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Saturday mornings, I'm here at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Typically, we have a little bit longer show on Saturdays where it's a little bit slower paced. I don't have to rush through things so long. We tend to have people call in, like Zolly Gets Real will call in, or D-Max will call in, or others will call in, and we'll have conversations. We talk. We have about things Monday through Friday, because it's very concise. It's kind of a compact type thing. I have a limited amount of time I can do it every morning before I have to go to work, and so these are a little bit faster paced show. But anyway. So let's talk about some things that's out in the community.
I can still do it, and I'll whip it out when I need to.
Hang on here. Someone tipped something here. What is this? Beaver Mac Woods tipped $1 and says, "Why does your oatmeal shirt look like a D-Max blow up doll on the cover?" Because I actually had Empress K use D-Max as the model for it, and that's why. Because why not? I felt like that was the thing to do. So good eye there, Beavers. Good eye. So let's talk about some things that are out there to take a look at there. Now Recording over the weekend dropped a video. Now this video, I'm gonna just say here, right? This video is not necessarily a typical type video that the boys do. Okay. This was a fully edited video. It was edited by D-Max, and it is going over. It's an hour and 45 minutes of breaking down the backlore and history of Ghosty all the way up and through his latest and greatest transgressions. They pull from several different sources, interviews that he did, statements. There's tweets, there's videos, there's everything, right? And so if you haven't checked that out, right, if you haven't watched it, do yourself a favor, go watch that. I'm going to put the link right now here in the chat. And so that's the link to the video. While you're on that video, make sure you like, right? And more importantly, make sure you've subscribed to that channel and put the little notification bells on as well. Those guys over there do a great job. They have a panel, a board, right? You have contrarians like Beavers, that brings sometimes a little bit of opposing view to things. You've got Matt Pitt, who is a Rolodex of knowledge and stuff as far as everything that goes on out there in YouTube, right? All the even the different, I'll say even the different worlds of YouTube, right? The different, be it the small commentary, be it the tea, be it gaming, whatever it is. Matt just has a working knowledge, and sometimes more so than others, Rolodex of all this stuff, and he has all this history that he just can roll right through the little Rolodex, pull up, say, oh yeah, and you got that, and then you've got Cord that does a great job at producing. You've got Mitch, who comes in and always has a quick word, a little laugh, or something like that, of entertainment. And like I said, they recently added in Max, and And I think Toxic Piplup is back off of his little vacation hiatus that he took. So anyway, guys, if you haven't subbed to that channel, and like I say, get the notifications on, do so. But definitely go check out that video. It's very well done. Let's see what are some other things out there you can check out. Make sure you tune in tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard for Dave. We're going to have, it's Monday nights, which means it's Dave Gets Real with Xylee night. We watched a little short that he did. We're going to be talking about the Chris Rock live. It was a live stand-up routine that he did. We're going to talk about him addressing the whole Will Smith situation. We're going to kind of go into that, a little bit of a backstory, and I don't know how deep we're going to dig or whatever. I've got to kind of talk to Dave, see how deep he wants to go. But anyway, we're going to be covering that tonight. Make sure you check that out. Here's another thing you might want to check out. You may have missed. Max Saturday fired up a stream because he and CJ Brown were having a little back and forth on the old Twitter app. And so he fired up a stream and called out CJ. He had quite a little lengthy conversation with Parking Tigers and Luke. CJ did eventually call in, had a conversation with CJ. And the cherry on top was Xylee called into the stream, and Max may have actually been successful in mediating peace in the Middle East. He got them all to come to some terms of agreement. And there was some unblocking that was done. There was some apologies that were issued. There were some gestures put forth as far as, calling for the cease and desist of spamming in chats and things like that. For whatever worth that those guys have as far as people listening to them. So I think there were some olive branches that were extended. Hopefully, this will be able to continue. And so good for Max. Good on Max. Check out Max's YouTube channel. Let's see if I can get that up here real quick for you guys as I close out here. Go into my history, probably the fastest way to find it. Yeah, here it is. I found it. And copy. Here's the link to that video. And while you're watching that video, make sure you subscribe to Max, right? I'm with you, Max. I hope so as well.
I can still do it, and I'll whip it out when I need to.
Got another one. JFA, $5. Hey, people, tell us why Banana Grabber is missing. Spill the beans. I spilled the beans on the show Sunday. Was you not there, JFA? Did you not? You didn't show up. All right, here it is real briefly. I'll do it real briefly just for you, JFA, once again. Banana has got some stuff going on in his real life, right? IRL, personal life. He's got some stuff going on. And it's all kind of accumulated, right? It's all kind of, some of the stuff is older stuff that was whatever, it was just kind of there. And then some new stuff was added, and then some more stuff was added. And so Banana and I were talking the other evening, and here's the thing, Banana and I have a partnership on that channel. But more importantly, Banana and I have a friendship, and I consider Banana a good friend. And as a person, as a friend to him, I couldn't in good conscience continue to just let him beat his head against a brick wall, because it was just not good for him. And so I told Banana, I want you to take a break. And I wasn't taking an answer. I wasn't taking no for an answer. I was going to, because I had in the past, I'd encouraged him to kind of step away, to step down, to take care of things, right? Because, you have to keep everything we do, we have to keep in a balance, right? Our online life, our personal life, it has to be balanced, right? You have to keep the scales equaled, or even tipped in the side of your real life, because that should be what was important. Your real life relationships, your real life interaction with people, and online should be just that, online. It should not be your focus. It should not be your everything, right? So you have to keep it balanced at best, and optimally you want your real life to be the focus and this to be a second or third priority, right? And the online stuff was becoming too much. And as a friend to Banana, I told him I want him to step away, and I want him to get his real life stuff squared away. And I said, don't come to me in a week or two and say, I've got it all done. Because I told him, I'm going to tell you, shut the hell up and no, right? I said, I want you to take a month, 2 months, 6 months, whatever it is that you've got to take. I want you to take, and I want you to get things right, right? Whatever it is it takes, I want that to be your focus. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about the online thing. When the time comes and you're ready to sit back down in that chair is there. But in the meantime, I've got the next month or two at this point lined up with people who's going to come in and sit in that chair. And you know what? There may be a week where I just say, you know what? I'll just do it by myself, right? I think that I've gotten enough confidence over the last little while here by just doing this show. You guys have given me that confidence that I can do that by myself. I don't have to have somebody there to bounce off of me, right? I don't have to feel like I need somebody there, right? I think optimally it's best to have someone there, and even have somebody that's going to push back a little bit against me, because I think that's more entertaining and it's better for you as the viewers. But for whatever reason, you guys like me, right? And I appreciate that and I acknowledge that. And so I've got some really entertaining people coming up. Um, so that's what's going on. What I would encourage you guys to do is to allow Banana to have this time. Allow him to get his house in order. Allow him to do what he needs to do, right? If he still engages with you guys through Discord or whatever, don't hound him about it. Don't whatever. Just encourage him. Just offer words of encouragement, right? Because everybody needs that from time to time, right? I'm still checking in with Banana. Uh, our connection is not just online. Banana and I've sat down, we've broken bread across the table, and to me that means something, right? If our feet have been under the same table and we've broken bread, that means that I have uh, I've invested that kind of time in you. Then that means something to me, right? So, Banana and I still going to be talking on the phone. We have each other's phone numbers, so we talk to each other. We're going to be, conversations, text messages, things like that. And so, um, you know, irregardless of if whatever reason Banana says, I just can't do this anymore. I'm going to respect that, and I will 100% support him in whatever decision he makes. But what's not going to change is Banana and my friendship. We're still going to be friends. We're still going to meet up. Matter of fact, we're already talking about meeting up, kind of in between a location, again, having dinner soon, and doing that. That is something we're planning. So, I do ultimately hope that Banana can come back. because I do enjoy working with him. But, you know, that's his decision. And as a friend to him, I'm going to support him in whatever decision he makes. So, hopefully, JFA, hopefully that you missed Sunday because you was in jail. Well, I hate to hear you was in jail. Maybe you should not. Maybe you should not be out. Carousing and doing those type of things on a Saturday night. Saturday's slothfulness, and so come on. D-Max needs to waste his money on Rust Console Edition and No Life it. No, I don't think so at all. Public drunkenness. There you go, JFA. Yeah. JFA deserves jail though. I don't necessarily disagree with you there, Dave. I think you may be onto something. Really do. So anyway, why? No, I didn't fire Banana. No, I did. How can I fire Banana? I'm not his boss. I don't know where. Listen, guys, I don't know where this inclination or this idea came that Clears Mud podcast was mine. Podcast was never mine. The podcast was ours. It was something that Banana and I came up together with. It is a 50-50 partnership on that deal. It always has been, and it always will be. So no. All right, you guys. I can see right now you're just gonna be you're trying to troll the people, and I know it's a Monday morning, but you ain't getting me. There you go. No, so anyway, listen, I got to wrap it up. I got to get out of here. We're a little bit over time here, but anyway, look forward to seeing you guys tonight. DeadOnDave, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Anxiety. We're going to get real. We're going to talk about the Chris Rock thing. Make sure you check out DMAX. Make sure you check out the Now Recording guys. I'm sure there's other ones. The Woman Podcast, the Broadcast. Oh, man. There's just so much. Nerdy John, all these guys. Make sure you're checking all these content creators out. Check out Zolly's channel. She's put out some more stuff on her second channel where she's going over the MILF Manor. I've got to get caught up on it. I haven't watched her latest one. I can't bring myself to watch that show. I think it's just too ridiculous for me to watch a show about old women trying to bang young hot dudes. I think that's a little bit ridiculous for me to watch that, but I enjoy how Zoddy covers it, and so I'll watch her, and so that's how I have that guilty little pleasure there, is through Zoddy, and I appreciate that, and I appreciate her efforts on that. So anyway, you guys listen, have a great day. Keep your powder dry, and I'll see you in the funny papers.